So, honey, let's get into it. We gotta get into the main event. Candace, she destroyed Ben Shapiro. Before I play Candace's response, I want to play what Ben Shapiro said at the America Fest. Yeah, it's America Fest Summit.
Or to mirror her bullshit lines of questioning because you love Candace personally. The same holds true of Megyn Kelly, a person I consider a friend, characterizing Candace as a young mother and thus shying away from condemning her actions or fibbing about them. That is a non-starter. Meghan Markle is a young mother. Ilhan Omar is a young mother. That doesn't matter. And when Megyn said this week, quote, "My goal and my job here is to try to understand, yes, where Candace is coming from on this," and says she sees no purpose in inserting herself, quote, into this on one side, that is a moral and logical absurdity. There is only one moral side here, Erica Kirk's side.
Okay, so that was Ben going in on Megyn Kelly, and Megyn Kelly did respond to Ben Shapiro, and this is Megyn Kelly's response, and then I'm gonna get to Candace Owens.
There was also some response where it seemed like that call was being co-signed by the new head of CBS News, Barry Weiss, and I wanted to know if you wanted to respond to that as well.
So it's a similar situation with Barry. None of this is about them calling me out for anything I've said or haven't said, or it's certainly not about Erica Kirk, as Ben tried to make it sound last night. It's about Israel. Those two are very pro-ardent Israel activists, which is fine, but they don't get to dictate how the rest of us feel about Israel or what we do with respect to our friends and our friends' opinions on Israel. And I'll tell you, Barry Weiss wants to couch herself as Erica's protector, Erica's defender. She's retweeting the Ben speech, saying anybody who doesn't call out conspiracy theorists is a coward. Erica Kirk barely knows Barry Weiss. Barry doesn't know anything about Erica. Barry Weiss has never been to a Turning Point event. Do you guys remember her here? Standing up for what we believe in when Charlie was alive? I don't remember her standing up for our principles. I don't remember her defending Charlie the many times he was called a racist or an anti-Semite. I really don't remember that at all. What I do remember is she had Erica Kirk come on one town hall in which Barry Weiss tried to play both super important VIP executive and super fabulous star anchor at her new network CBS. Pro tip, Barry, that's no way to win friends at your new organization, to try to steal all the hosting abilities of the on-air talent. So good luck with that. And what she did when she had Erica there was to have the nerve to bring on the man who asked the final question of Charlie right before he got shot.
Hunter Kozak.
To put Erica in the position of having to defend whether Trump uses hateful rhetoric. The nerve.
I'll just say I didn't appreciate when I saw that happened, and I don't think that ever should have happened. I don't think that question should have been asked, and I noticed that when Hunter Kozak did that, he immediately went to try to get Erica to denounce Trump, denounce his rhetoric. This is a man who was standing in front of Charlie, in front of her husband when he died, and he never once even said to her the basic human decency of saying, "I'm sorry for your loss."
He was sick, and that was a Barry Weiss move, because trust me, I've done town halls. You know who the questioners are, and you know what the questions are in advance in that setting. So she knew it was coming, and she thought it was appropriate to have Charlie's widow answer for Trump's violent rhetoric. I'm sorry, that's disrespectful, and I will not be taking any lessons from Barry Weiss in how to treat Erica or anyone else.
All right.
Yeah, okay. So that was that.
I like Trump's violent rhetoric. Okay.
So you do. But here's the thing with
it's better than the Democratic Party for more violent rhetoric. Go ahead.
But here's the thing with this America Fest. So you had Ben Shapiro, Steve Bannon, and other speakers come up, taking jabs at other people that were there to speak. So Steve Bannon was taking jabs, I think, at Ben Shapiro and other people. Ben Shapiro was taking jabs at Tucker Carlson and Candace, but Candace wasn't there, and Megyn Kelly, and Tucker Carlson was there. He was taking jabs. It's like it's so much drama in the Turning Point family community in the MAGA world. You know, is MAGA falling apart? So I want to play this because
That's not mega. That's Turning Point, not mega.
well, MAGA is a movement. It's not an organization.
Well, it's got the potential for turning into a third, very well founded and grounded political party.
Right, but a lot of people at Turning Point are MAGA. They are part of the Republican conservative.
Yeah, but they're a small group. But they're good guys for the most part. But they're not the biggest thing going.
So this is Candace just shut it all down because she wasn't there. She's not part of Turning Point. But when she heard Ben Shapiro try to take jabs at her, now her comeback was lethal.
When Candace Owens says, I don't know, but I know, that is retarded. And we are all more retarded for having heard it.
Well, Ben, when it comes to you and having worked with you, I just know the tactics that you use to feign popularity in the public. I just know the amount of money that you are willing to spend on advertising to inflate your numbers to make people think that you're popular. So, yeah, I don't have to say we don't know when it comes to you. You are such a joke of a little man. Your jealousy against Tucker, your ability to believe that you can keep manipulating the markets. You know those kids booed you on that stage. The amount of messages I got from Turning Point USA people saying, what is happening? Why is he on this stage? Standing against everything that Charlie believed in. That's what you're doing. You're standing against everything that Charlie believed in because you weren't his friend. He didn't like you for that very reason. Look at you, and I just think you are such a little worm. I could see you right now, probably. What can we get out to her? We're going to sue her into bankruptcy again, right? Sue her for every infraction, every word that I don't like, and every time my feelings are hurt. Because what you really believe in is Baal Berith. That's what your people believe in. You believe that you are contract lords and that people are not allowed to violate contracts or you will ruin them for years. You fire someone and you effectively stalk and harass them for years after. I'm here to let you know that I'm done with it. I am done with it. This one is so fully off of the mother effing plantation. Truly, Ben Shapiro, fuck you and the midget horse that you rode in on. And I say that on behalf of the world. I know you're going to get applauded by Konstantin Kisin and Andrew Christ is King Clavin and all of the people, the men who have to keep applauding what you do like you're a 4-year-old to make you feel good. But the rest of the world can't stand you. You're obnoxious. You have absolutely no values that exist outside of the Talmud. You describe yourself as a Talmudic Jew. And I've learned what's in that Talmud, and I encourage other people at home to learn what is in that Talmud so that you know what Ben thinks of you, because he doesn't just hate me, he hates you too, white men. He hates all black people, okay? If he's following the rules of the Talmud, I mean, when I say hates, they think that we're animals, that they have a right to own us, that they have a right to make us worship them, that they have a right to lie to us, that they have a right to sue us and take everything that we have, that they have a right to deceive us, that they have a right to treat Charlie the way that he treated Charlie while he was alive, only to then try to defraud the population into thinking that he is somehow a part of his legacy, that he somehow cared about Charlie Kirk and cares to protect the people that are working at Turning Point USA. Goodbye, Ben. Goodbye. The question is, how much more money is Ben Shapiro going to spend to make people think that he's popular? How many more articles is his father going to write under a pen name, Hank Berrien of the Daily Wire, under the pen name Hank Berrien, as he wrote while Ben was at Breitbart, before he turned his back and betrayed them too, because that is his nature. He's one of these belly creatures, sliver on. The question is, how many more weeks and years do we have to keep pretending like Ben Shapiro is relevant?
I know that's right.
Them for
All right, Mrs. Farmer.
And that's what I
your
call
ladyship.
but that's what I call a read. That's how you're supposed to read.
There's a heck of a difference between her and Jazzman, Wig Hat Crockett.
Well, listen, she ethered Ben Shapiro. She said, "Fuck you," and that midget voice you wrote it on. And that's the first time I heard her say F, but honey, she knows how to use the F word and she says it with conviction. So I approve that message. Yeah.
She's a very personable woman, very intelligent, very erudite, very educated, and very well researched. So
she is.
Good for her.
Yeah, good for her. Now, but my question is this the beginning of the end of this MAGA movement? Because it's a whole bunch of
it's not. MAGA is a trend that is just getting started. Make America great again. Make America great again. MAGA. You can say MAGA or MAGA or MAGA, I suppose.
MAGA is MEGA.
That's if you pronounce it the English way or the European way.
This is the United States.
AEIOU. In America, it's A, MAGA or MAGA, which would be the European way. You can do it either way.
MAGA. We're not in.
Tomato.
We don't have.
I'm in this.
There's no kings.
Honey, dear lady, I'm down here in the South. I ain't up there in the North, in them cold regions. We call it.
It's cold where you at too right now.
Yeah, but anyway, it's a difference. Tomato. MAGA is a movement that will not be stopped. It's a populist movement. It isn't into big business and high finance. It's into people. The Democratic Party, the general alternative, is into how much face hair can you have and still have a penis and go pee in the girl's bathroom. That's what they're into. So this is a party for normal people. And Candace Owens Farmer, Mrs. Farmer, her ladyship, is a fine woman, and I like to listen to her speak. She is a well-reasoned person. So her reasoning is sound.
I look at it like this, though, because there's no such thing as a normal person, but I get what you're saying.
It's normal. In other words, 2 arms, 2 legs, 2 eyes, a nose, a mouth, 2 ears. That's normal. Legs, feet, that's normal. If you don't have those, you're not normal. Something happened to you. Maybe you got one taken out or lost it serving in a war. Or maybe you were born without it. That's not normal to not have that standard equipment. It's not normal to be outside of what's going on with the parameters. It's not normal to need to wear glasses to read. That's a handicap, but a lot of people have it, but it's not normal. We didn't evolve to wear glasses.
In the sense of politics, what do you mean by
what I'm saying is normal is you're a heterosexual man or a woman, male or female. You have the standard physical equipment. You're not blind. You're not deaf. You're not dumb. You're not retarded. You are not physically handicapped. You don't have any congenital illnesses at a youthful stage in your life. That's normal. You can do the things that will get you past the test to get into the military or get a driver's license, get insurance because you can pass the physical exam. You can get drafted. Those are normal things.
Mm-hmm.
Now, when somebody is
Okay.
more concerned about their special pronouns than the English language, when somebody thinks if you put on a sports bra and some panties that allows you to compete with the girls, when somebody, I mean, it's their business to do what they want to do in their bedrooms. Get, like I say all the time, get your freak on. But when they start trying to push it on the rest of us as something we should adopt, that's not what we are. And we're also normal because we are normal Americans and we think people should have free speech. We understand that what some people say may be repugnant to us, but we understand they have a right to speak it. We have supported free speech for 200 plus years. A lot of our kinfolk and ancestors have died or suffered greatly trying to defend that right. We say all people should be uh, treated equally, even if they're not in actual ability. We understand these things, and that's what we have been dedicated to. We're not trying to set up a fascist situation because we think everybody is weak, so therefore they should be entitled to care as an adult that is not merited nor necessary unless there's an emergency, a safety net. But we don't look at it as a safety net the way it's being manifested right now, where some people at the taxpayers' expense just because they don't feel like it is supposed to be taken care of.
Right.
Mm-mm. Responsibility, honor, duty, accountability, morality, ethics, sense of purpose, dedicated to making where you live a better, safer, more secure place, filled with economic prosperity and sense of purpose, being all about public peace, dignity, and order, and being brave and courageous when necessary, but peaceful otherwise. So that's what's normal for an American, not what we hear some people blasting out about.
Right. Okay. Good stuff.